Yo, let's go. Time for racing. Done some practicing earlier today. Polyphony Digital put out a pretty big update today that has messed with the physics of the game. So I'm trying to get reacclimated to how the cars handle. They changed how the cars respond over curbs and suspension and a few other things. So this week's daily race C is one of the Gran Turismo fantasy maps, Dragon Trail. It has what's known as the Death Chicane. Very tight little zigzag through some corners that will take a lot of people out if you don't take it precisely correct at very high speeds. So it's always entertaining. I've done this race several times already this week, but prior to today's update, I was using a different car. I was using the Toyota Supra GT3 car, but since the update, I can't seem to put in as well of a qualifying lap as I did before the update. So once again, we are back in the Porsche. That seems to be my go-to car, and I'm doing better with it this race since the update today than I was doing with the Supra. They wiped out all of this week's qualifying times too with the update changes, so everyone had to put in fresh qualifying laps. And the cars seem a little bit slower. I honestly don't know that I agree with the reason behind the update. Polyphony Digital, the developers of this game, said that it was going to make a lot of the cars more stable, especially at low speeds coming through corners as you're accelerating and over curbs like I just did there. But that's the reason I'm not playing the Supra now, is because it feels more squirrely than it did before the update. I'm spinning out like crazy coming out of corners. I mean, not like crazy, but it doesn't seem to handle as well as it did prior. I can drive the Supra around this lap since the update, but I just can't seem to put in a decent lap time like I am able to do with the Porsche. And I don't know if that was intentional by Polyphony Digital or what. I'm not mad about the update. It probably needed to happen. There are a lot of cars that wouldn't handle well, period. Man, that's just so bright. I gotta turn some of my lights off here. It's just the reflection of the screen, I think. Let me mess with my lighting here. Could I get this squared away before this race starts? Just so much glare coming off the screen there, or contrast, I guess. Try that. Hopefully that's better. It seems really dark now, but I think once we get going and I get the lighting off of the television here, it shouldn't be like I'm staring into the freaking sun. Where am I even on the list here? I can't see because my screen's in the way here. Oh, I've got to be up there. Oh, I'm actually pole. Let's go. I'm in A rank now. That's good. It's been a big complaint of mine. Not complaint, I should say. It's my own fault, but I've been really wanting to get back into the A ranks, and all the racing I've done this week, I have. Just provides better overall racing, in my opinion. More skilled drivers, respectful drivers. Oh, I'm not in pole. I'm second. That's fair. A lot of B drivers in this race, though. Of course, as soon as I started streaming, I've gotten the sniffles. I did sneeze a little bit before I started streaming, so I apologize. I'm like 99% over the cold that I've been dealing with for what feels like 2 months now. Alright, and the Super does seem to be the go-to car here. That's what everyone's putting the fastest lap times in, but I just cannot put in a good lap since the update. So I've got one Super behind me, it looks like another one in front of me. Let's see if the Porsche can keep up here. I've not done a race since the update's been live. So, coming up to the death chicane here, see how we fare. Wasn't too bad. This car in front of me seems to have the player in front of me seems to have a connection issue. Kind of lagging all over the place. Gonna make it difficult to pass. That doesn't get squared away. Yeah, so this is 10 laps around Dragon Trail. Got to use 2 different tire compounds, medium and soft. I've started off on the soft as I am further up in the pack here. So hopefully I can pull away from the people behind me. Get a good gap. Probably pit around lap 5. It's kind of a half and half. Can pit on lap 4. It's not a bad strategy either, and go 6 on the medium compound. We'll just see how everything plays out. Depends if any penalties or anything happens. Not hard to do in this track either, with hitting walls and cutting corners, things like that. Sure. Good job, buddy. Just keep chugging along like you didn't hit me. Deuces. God, stop hitting me, people. Supers are super strong in the straight. That's where the Porsche lags a little bit. Exit there. Lost probably half a second. crap. There's the death chicane got me. And I took someone else out too. That's race over. Four and a half seconds. All week I haven't hit that in a race. And it's, of course, my first race in my stream, my first stream of the week. I hit it. Got that streamer's curse. I do really well when I don't stream. And every time I play, I'm like, ooh, man, I wish I would have streamed today. This is really good content. Yeah, go ahead. Just go around me. I got a 4.5 second penalty, so it's not like I should be fighting you. I'm going to finish the race out, though. No rage quits. That's what brings my rank down to B's. And it's nobody's fault but my own, so probably pit here. Make the most sense with this penalty to be served. Won't affect my lap time as much. And this is what I was talking about with strategy. I mean, it really depends on what the hell's going on and when to pit. I had a massive penalty there, so might as well get some fresh tires on at the end of that lap. By the way, anybody that's watching, especially folks that I work with, if anybody's watching, I am repping a Dometic car. That's where I work. Made a couple of cars with the Dometic logo on them. Hopefully nobody from my marketing team is watching and saying that's not approved. Alright, so let's see if we can regain some positions here. I still really don't know whether the Porsche is going to be a viable option. I was getting passed pretty easily by some Supras there. Just shifted there. I started getting to grips more with the Supra just before the stream. I wanted to try it again. It's like the first car I used when I started warming up this afternoon after work to see how the new physics and everything were, but I just couldn't come out of the corners aggressive enough like I can on the Porsche. Kiss the wall there. Wow, those guys went 6 laps on softs. Good for them. Those tires had been screaming. Alright, 4 laps to go. Better. Probably the best I've taken that corner in this race. Dude in front of me still pulling away too. Oh. Easy now. Down one extra gear there. Kind of messed myself up. I was starting to catch the person up in front of me too. 2 more laps to go. I don't know that I'm going to do it anymore. I'll stop making those silly mistakes. It's so hard to get, right. Really makes you clench your ass cheeks together when you're barreling through there at 140 miles an hour too. You can only imagine that's gonna be pretty scary in VR. That could have been better. Alright, one more lap. Probably have to settle for P11 here. Somebody makes a mistake, which is very possible to do. I saved a replay. Maybe I'll upload it to my channel. A couple nights ago, I did a race again in the Supra prior to the update, and first lap, I think I started off in 8th, 9th. My qualifying time wasn't that great, and the first lap, the first chicane took 7 people out. I ended up in 2nd after the chicane, and then by the end of that lap, somehow ended up in 1st. Oh, somebody hit the wall. And yeah, won that race actually. So yeah, maybe I'll upload that race. I have the replay saved. I botched that. Fighting this guy for his 3-second penalty is going to lose me another position here. Oh my god. Okay, sure. Just go ahead and bump me into the wall at the end of the race there. That's cool. Ugh, Jesus. So, ending in last after all. I swear that got turned into me. I mean, I kind of bumped him, sure, but the respectable thing would have been not to be fighting me to begin with because he had a 3-second penalty, but good on you, bro, for getting 11th. Well deserved. Got hit by a couple people there that just didn't seem to give a shit. So many B players in there. I'm gonna keep using that excuse every time I can. I guarantee that guy that was in 11th is a B. Yep. I don't know. I was gonna say Gratz on 11th, but I'm not gonna be that guy. All right, let's go queue up for another one of these races. Hopefully, do better. 9 minutes though. They gotta time these out better. I did a little bit of the B race this week too, which is also 9 minutes away. This wasn't bad. I was still B rank when I did this though, and it was freaking people pushing everywhere. Like, I know it's 5 laps and people need to be aggressive to move up positions, but so much just pushing people out of the way, pushing people off the track. It's not good racing. It's a fun race though. It's a 1 tier down from what I just did, I should say. Group 4. Brands Hatch is a fun real world track though. No, just not too far from London. But we'll just keep chugging along with this. I really don't know if I should change cars or not. I did try the RCZ a little bit. That's also another car that's in like the top 20. It's not really meta, it doesn't seem like. I don't know if the person just had a fluke. I only see one of these in the top 100. Go to global rank here. It's super. I don't like the BMW at all, so the M6 is out of the question. There's a couple Genesis up here. There's the RCZ at 33. What is that? That's an Alpine car. Alpine, I think. There's a Lexus. Another Lexus. There's another RCZ. There's 3 of them. There's a Honda NSX. All right, let's switch over to the Peugeot. I don't know how to say it. I'm sure I'm butchering it. Let's see if we can fare any better here with this car. It's the same kind of concept as the Porsche. It is another mid-engine rear-wheel drive car. both the BMW and Supra that are dominating since the update today are front engine rear wheel drive cars. I do like how the RCZ sounds, especially downshift, you can hear that pop of the exhaust. Kind of neat. Probably be a 139. It's about a second and a third off of my second and 3/10 off my best. Almost a half a second up this lap. Okay, my force feedback completely gave out there. Putting in a decent lap. My wheel went wonky. It's weird. Let's give it a pause and restart. Sometimes that fixes those weird connectivity issues. Brakes there. I'll give this car a shot. I see better coming out of that corner in third. That was much better. I'm pushing it. That was close. Man, if I would have got that corner right, that would have been a pretty significant improvement on my lap there. And we spun out. That lap's a wash. I got too aggressive. Too greedy on the last corner there. That was looking like it was going to be a what? A 138.7? I was going to say, I know I can't see the time there, but I knew this race was going to start at 7:30. Where am I? Gotta be top 3 somewhere. A lot more A drivers here, though. A couple A+ drivers. It's a couple 911s. Supras. We'll stick on the soft tires to start since we're near the front. Hopefully we can stick to the same strategy of just pulling away. But hopefully it works out better for us this time and I don't die a horrible death in the death chicane. Third, okay. Let's hold that or move forward. Mazda in front of us. That was also a decent car prior to the update, but I'm not sure how well it's going to do in the post-update world. We're about to find out. One position down as the result of defensive driving against the Mazda that kind of rubbed the wall there. curb. I butchered that. Out of the slipstream here too. So is the car behind me. Back in the fight. Got nearly a 4-second gap on the group behind me, so that's good. I can just stick with these top 4. Top 3, I'm 4th. Death. Feel you, bro. That was me last game. With 2 more laps, then pit, unless we have any catastrophic errors. All you have to worry about is tires in this race. There's no fuel, no need to fuel up or anything. There's enough fuel to finish the whole race. Guy in front of me has got a 1.5 second penalty. He's gonna pit this lap, I'm sure. He's dead. R.I.P. in peace, bro, as Super GT would say. Oh god. And I almost murdered myself. Woo! Yeah, one more lap after this. part of this race is just surviving the death chicane, honestly. Alright, we're gonna come into pits. Leader doing? Well, they're gonna do another lap. Are they on mediums or are they pushing it on the softs? Alright, so I'm gonna temporarily lose a couple positions here. Hopefully traffic isn't gonna be an issue. I feel this is the decision to go though, to finish the race strong. Good. No traffic. Pretty even here. I got 6.5 seconds between the car in front of me and behind me. That's perfect. Go through here nice and easy. On weaker tires. They're cold. Gotta warm them up. Brake a little earlier than here. Let's get ourselves a really good outlap here. So we're not compromising our position for the people behind us. That could have been done better. That's okay. Probably lost half a second there. Part of that's to be expected on a weaker tire and still probably cold. There's some people going into the pits now. Guy in first place still hasn't pitted. Man, he went 7 laps on the softs. Hats off, bro. That had to have been hard. Those tires had to have been bald. Pretty certain the guy who's now in first is also not pitted. I should have 2 locked down here. There's no way I've lost 5 seconds. Oh, okay, wait. Never mind. I got it. No, I don't. What the hell's going on? Who has not pitted? Oh, I see. He came out in front of me. Totally missed that. Ignore me. There they go. Alright, so here's P2 back. We're going to be in the pits for another good, at least 5-7 seconds here. 2 laps to go. Still got a 5-second lead on P3. Not catching P1 unless they make a massive mistake. P1 is fast. Last lap. Last time going through the dust chicane. Successfully navigated it one more time. Alright, one last little corner here to deal with. And I will take a P2. It's up one position in a strong lobby. So that should be a positive towards my rank. A plus is next. I mean, I don't really know that I am skilled enough to get to that A plus ranking. I'm sure if I pick away at it slowly over time, I might be there in a year. But I will take that race all day long. Did I get the clean race? Yeah, I did get a clean race bonus. That helps too. I think the clean race bonus helps pretty significantly also with getting your rank up. I could be wrong. I'm sure I could look these things up. I don't think it's that complicated. I feel like it's too dark in here. I just turned all the lights off. Let's not do that. Yeah, we'll try that. How'd that turn off? Okay. Put in 300 miles today. I think the RCZ worked out pretty good. I'm alright with that. With today's update, they introduced a new car. Now this car was leaked like a week ago. For anybody that knows me, I'm a huge Audi fan. Love Audi cars. Past streams, I keep talking about how I want to make the Audi R8 GT3, which is the Group 3 equivalent in GT7. I want to get to grips with that car. So they leaked, or it was leaked, I should say, within the past week, that there was a new Audi car coming to the game. And everyone speculated that it was going to be a new Group 3 car, which is the race I just did. And I was really excited for that. Crap, where is it? I can't see behind my... So yeah, there it is. So, this was the car. It's the RS5, which is actually a car I've looked at. Well, not an RS, but an S5 is a car I've looked at purchasing for myself. I don't need a car payment, though. Yeah, everyone thought this was going to be a Group 3 car, but they put it into Group 2. So that's a bit of a bummer, because there's not nearly as many Group 2 races as there are Group 3 races in this game. They come around here and there. It's probably like a once every 2 month kind of thing where see, the screen just looks so damn bright now. Or my face, the contrast. I'll leave it like that for a while. I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, the Group 2 cars don't come around as much as the Group 3 cars, or races, dailies, weeklies, we'll call them. So I was really excited that this was going to be a new Group 3 car that hopefully would drive, or I could handle a little bit better than the Audi R8 that's in Group 3. But it is still good to see a new Group 2 car. Group 2 is dominated in this game by the Nissan GTR 500. So this car might give that a run for its money, so it's not just a single make in these online races. Anyways, long tangent there. The whole reason I was bringing that up, they're starting the next season, or is it? It's an exhibition series, so it's not really a season, but well, yeah, I guess they're season 4. So these start Saturday, I think, whatever the first is. You got the Nations Cup, which I'm definitely going to want to partake in that. I'm already actually signed up for this. I'm in GT1 League, which would be the highest one you can get into now that I'm in A rank. I'm sure I won't be anywhere near top split when time comes for races, but I'm in the highest league that I can be. But anyways, this starts off, Saturday with the new RS5 Audi. So car specific at Brands Hatch, which was the Group B race this week that I was just talking about. That's in Group 4, right outside of London. So very much looking forward to that. That should be super fun. I'm super excited for that. Then the following Saturday is Group 4 at Red Bull Ring. Anybody that watches F1 would be familiar with that track. And then it ends the following Wednesday in Group 3 at one of the more recent tracks that they've introduced. That's still a fantasy track since the original Gran Turismo, but it's a different layout in this game called Grand Valley Highway, which is basically just a recreation of the California Highway 1, I believe, on the coast. So yeah, this should be really fun. Also starting soon, which I probably will still participate in the middle of April, is the next season of the Manufacturers Cup. Now, I have not signed up for this yet because I'm not sure what manufacturer I want to go with. So when you do sign up for this, you have to choose a manufacturer that you're stuck with, and this is a 3-round event. I have no idea who I'm going to choose because of all the physics changes that happened today. Um, so we'll see how that pans out. I've got, 2 weeks, I guess, until the first race here comes around, which was probably intentional because of all of the physics changes that happened and how the cars are responding and acting differently. They're giving everyone time to acclimate themselves and readjust to all the changes of the cars. So we'll see how this goes, but I do want to do this as well. So first race would be, all three of these are Group 3 cars, which is my jam. First race would be Interlagos, which is Brazil. Also a real world track, also on the F1 circuit. Round 2 would be the Daytona Road Course, also a very good fun race for Group 3. And then the round 3 is what sounds super interesting. That's going to be the Nürburgring Endurance Track. So there's a GP layout in the Nürburgring. If anybody's somewhat versed in cars or car enthusiasts and things like that, in Germany there is what's called the Nordschleife. Um, and then this is all part of the Nürburgring. The Nordschleife is like a 12-mile circuit in the middle of the freaking country and hills in Germany. It's a very challenging track. So the endurance track actually combines part of the GP circuit and the Nordschleife. I can't imagine this is going to be more than a like 3 to 5 lap race, because one lap around this I think takes like 8 minutes. I'm sure I'm just guessing off the top of my head, but it's several minutes compared to like the 1.5 to 2 minute tracks or lap times that you get in most of the tracks that you're racing on this game. It's a very 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 long lap, um, but should be fun nonetheless. I wouldn't be surprised to actually see the third race have weather involved, and that's something they don't do much of in this game. They do it in these events like the Manufacturers Cup and Nations Cups and things like that. They do get weather involved, but in the dailies they really don't. It's only happened a couple times. So I definitely would expect the Daytona race to probably have a transition from day to night. They finish that off with fireworks at the end. Interlagos will probably just be a daily or a daytime race. I doubt there'd be weather there. There could be, but I fully expect the endurance race to be 3 to 7 laps. Definitely my guess that there will be weather involved, if not a transition from day to night. So that'll be really, really fun as well. I just need to figure out what car I want to jump into that with before I sign up for that, because if I enter this now, it's going to make me choose a manufacturer, so I do not want to proceed with that. All right, it looks like I got about a minute and some change here before the next race. I'm going to stick with the RCZ, but I'm burping like crazy. I apologize. I don't know why I backed out, but let's go sign up for this next race. 55 seconds. Let's stick to soft tires and see where we end up on the grid. What? Oh, I'm in the wrong car. Okay. Okie dokie. Yeah, so today's been a big day for Gran Turismo. I don't know if there's been an update this big. There's only been a couple updates this big. This is one of the bigger ones. Lots of things happening. Very excited to see the RS5 in the game. Although again, I wish it did make it into the Group 3. I'm actually going to go medium tires now that I'm in P4 here. So let's start off on medium tires and finish strong. Mostly A's. A ranks again. We got an Alpine, BMW, Aston Martin V12, another BMW 911, BMW Mustang, nice. Prior to the update change, there was a couple Mustangs that were doing really well. Ooh, good on you for trying the Ford GT. There's a Nissan Nismo down there. So good variety in the lineup here. Not sure what's ahead of us because my camera's in the way, but we shall soon find out. All right, Supra, BMW, and 911 in front of us. This guy was right in front of us last time too. It looks like the guy who won last race is in P2 this time, the Canadian IGT7. A lot of Canadians in this lobby. I didn't really pay attention to that in the last race, so I'm not sure if this is a change from that or not, but I need to grease up my gas pedal. It's starting to squeak. Hopefully that's not coming through on the mic. Contact with the wall, no penalty though. So the people behind me had some contact as well. Just shifted there really bad. It's costing me some time. I gotta remember I'm on mediums now, not softs. This could be going a lot better, but it could also be going a lot worse. Here, I took that last exit really poorly. Is that my livery? No. I made a livery very similar to that on the Porsche behind me. Sucked. Fight through the chicane here. So you're gonna back out. I'm not backing out, bro. It's on you. Ooh, that was close. Pretty sure I just ripped my mirror off. Do not handle that corner like the softs do. I keep forgetting that. Ugh, it's killing my times. Crap. That's a bummer. Maybe it's better to just stick with the softs at the beginning of the race. Develop that settle-in state, you know? Instead of trying to struggle with the mediums and finish strong. Wow. That was unfortunate. Ooh, man, I almost hit it again. God, that corner's hard to get wrong. I freaking tense up every time I come around it. Better. Yeah, maybe I just did that the last 3 laps. I've been okay. in 11th. I'm going to gain a couple positions here, but those are temporary until I pit. Died. So I'm in 10th. Alright, on to the softs. 5 laps to go. See where we come out. Came in, should be in 10th when I come out of here. Ooh, somebody had an incredible outlap. I really thought I'd come out of there in 10th still. I raced against this guy in front of me a lot this week, actually. He's pretty good. Ooh. Downshift there to save it. I am on the stronger tire now, but not in the slipstream here at all. Hopefully these people start fighting, which it looks like they're doing. There we catch up. Laps to go. Not a good exit at all. I lost the slipstream down the straight. It sucked. Making a lot of rookie mistakes here. Crap. Damn curb. Got me. I'd stop making silly mistakes, I'd be fighting a lot harder for P7 here. Started this race in 4th. So many mistakes. Might go back to the Porsche after this race. Mix it up a little more. Seems a little more stable. That was terrible. This is not good racing. Let's put in a good couple last laps here. Catch up a little bit there in that last half of the track. I don't know if they made mistakes, or I just finally am getting my shit together. Two laps. Shitty line there. I'm not going to go defensive. If he wants it, he can try to take it. I'm gonna go to the Porsche after this. Oh my god, I took that so wide. I want to lose this position in the last lap. The last corner of the last lap. Maybe not. Man, that was close. So what did I do? I think I dropped 3 positions there. I started 4th. I gotta start on the softs and go back to the Porsche. Before this next race, though, I am going to use the restroom, replenish my adult beverage. So I'll be right back. Okie dokie. On to the next race, which is going to start in 7 minutes and some change, it looks like. So I got the clean race bonus again. Didn't really pay attention to where my rank bar was moving at all. Let's see. What did we have? Any comments? Nothing really. It's actually up a smidge from where it was prior to the stream. So I don't know if anyone can see. Right here is my driver rating. I'm trying to circle that the best I can. I would say that bar right there that's moved, it was probably right about there prior to the stream starting. So as this goes up, I could get into the A+ ranks, but this is several days of work just even getting to that point. And again, it'll be a month, several months before I even get anywhere near A+, if I can even get to that point. Because the more I do progress through that bar, the stronger the opponents that I am racing will become. Which is a good thing. The only way to get better is racing against other people that are better than you. But yeah, that's like the top of the top players. I mean, there's hundreds, if not thousands, of A+ ranked drivers. But that's the creme de la creme. All right, back in the Porsche, repping the Dometic livery. Starting off terribly on the warm-up. of my coworkers is also into cars and racing games and things like that, and we've kind of semi-jokingly talked about getting with our marketing team and seeing if we could get an esports sponsorship for Gran Turismo and or Forza Motorsports. My company does sponsor a NASCAR truck series truck. But it's very doubtful that that would be something that would be approved. Especially because the RV industry is kind of slow at the moment. I'm sure our company isn't looking to spend unnecessary dollars. But maybe the next time we're booming, maybe I'll actually legit bring that up to somebody in our company. Just seems, I mean, I am on soft tires and there's no traffic to deal with here, but I think I do like the Porsche better than the RCZ. Just more used to it, probably. I'm sure that helps as I butcher that corner. Wishy-washy there. I still don't know how I feel about the brightness of the light on my face from the TV. I feel like I might need to kill that other light like I had earlier, but I'm really teetering on the it's too damn dark at that point. Actually, you know what? See, the damn screen gets too dark when I pause it. Here we go. Let's continue. Just stop in the middle of the road. Let's adjust that brightness of that light. Let's just manually do that. That's off completely. It's about half of what it was there. That seems better. Let's just go with that for now. Let's go ahead and restart because that's killing my lap time just starting there. One thing I seem to have noticed with the change, with the update today, is the force feedback from my wheel seems a little bit stronger. And I don't know if I even noticed this because I was still pretty new to this whole get-up when this game first came out. But people said that the force feedback was way stronger when the game first came out. But they actually had to dial it back because people were potentially hurting themselves from their wheel. I mean, that's on you. You got a rig that can rip your arm off. Maybe dial it back a little bit. Don't blame the game. I mean, there are other games that take full advantage of the strength of a lot of these systems that have force feedback wheels. And I mean, those companies are faring fine. Why did Polyphony Digital have to dial their force feedback down because people are just dumb? If anybody I would think would be liable for anything, it would be the manufacturer of the rim or the wheels set up, not Polyphony Digital, the developers of this game. There's YouTube videos out there of some of the professional quality racing simulators that they bring in like muscle builders to try to fight the strength of the wheel against. So, I mean, some of this stuff is tens of thousands of dollars. This right here that you see is like $900. And granted, at full capacity, it would be about 70 pounds of turning force. I have it at like 90%, but I think that the game dials it back even more than that. I play the F1 racing game, and it seems a lot smoother, the force feedback, in the Formula 1 game. And I have to turn the force feedback down a little bit with that game even, because even just my $1,000 get up here is too much for me. Granted, I'm not that strong. Speaking of getting a workout, it's kind of warm up here. Alexa, set the heat to 62. There's that Dometic livery in all its glory. Really pretty simple, actually. It's one of my least complex liveries, but that's also kind of the style our company goes with. Simple. Alright, let's try to focus first couple laps. I might not do a whole lot of chit-chatting. Settle in. Contact, no penalty. That's a good thing. Crap. Raced against Bullwinkle several times. Good player. And Rumbling Thunder. Tonight I've raced against a lot of the person behind me. You just bend it. Alright, so we're at net gain 0 here. Still where we left or started the race. Close enough to Rumbling Thunder here. I'll give him the bump. We need to catch up to P1 and 2. He's really pulling away though. Just better back off. I don't want to jack up his entry. He'll kind of slowing me up just a tad though. I wonder if he's on the mediums. Probably the closest I've ever been to someone through the chicane. You gotta have a lot of faith in the person in front of you there. Go, bro. They're pulling away, man. Let me through or speed the fuck up. Lag scared the hell out of me. One more lap in the pit. I think I can finally give this guy a bump grab. Let's go! P1 pitted. Didn't even notice. Quality racing here. Better than my second race for sure. Came in that late. As soon as I said something, jinxed myself. I think Rumbling Thunder's on the mediums, so they might not pit here. They could. It's still a 5-5 strategy for the most part, so we'll see what they do here. Yeah, they're gonna pit. Mediums, no fuel. Drink a beer. Alright, so we're losing a couple positions here. We're probably going to end up, once things settle, in third. But there's a couple of people that didn't pit. So we're coming out of the pits in fifth. Any traffic? Two-second gap. Okay. Quality. I didn't even pay attention to what Thunder was on, wheel-wise. Probably should have did that. If I was a good Gran Turismo driver, I would have. Looks like they're on the softs now. Could have been better. The person behind me is definitely caught up. They either pitted or they're waiting. Don't fight me through the chicane, bro. Been better. Alright, you want that bad, go for it. Gonna pit at the end of this lap, so you're just slowing me down for things. Who the hell drives Ferraris? Way this guy in the Ferrari hasn't pitted yet. I had like a 3 or 4 second lead prior to me and Thunder pitting. Not my fault. That's what you get for driving a Ferrari. Eighth now. He still didn't pit. He must have pitted earlier, unless he's driving mediums to the freaking death, where he's not pitting. Period. And he's gonna end up with a 1 minute penalty because you've got to use both tires. I mean, if he really did drive that Ferrari that well, mad props. I'm just joking because F1 Ferrari and Ferraris really aren't that good in this game. Oh no, you gotta be shitting me. What the fucking fuck happened there? Get on the road. What the hell? Jesus. That's frustrating as all get out. What a fluke. What a fluke issue. Misshifted. That's... Now where did I go from? 3rd to 7th? Ah! Ah! Sort of snap. I just lost control out of that corner. Oh my god. Come on, kick it in. Any other time I could spin this bitch around. Like almost just happened there. Way to go real strong in that race and just biff it the last 2 laps. At the exact same corner too. What a bummer. I'm gonna do one more. I can't end like that. It was a really good race otherwise. Me and Thunder had some real good battling there. Probably end up saving that replay just because of how tight that was for so long. I can't see his name. Can I change? I can't see him. Can't see his name. It's not a good place for my camera there. We'll just go GG. I want to save that replay. Man, those last two laps were garbage. I do like the Porsche. I think I do like the Porsche more than the RCZ. So I'll stick with that on the last race. I'll probably stream Saturday for the Nations Cup with the Audi RS5. I need to get some practice in with that, which is nice that you can actually go practice, for lack of better terms. I have 8 minutes before the next race. Let's get a few laps in with this RS5 on the stream. This car turns way sharper. I mean, it is a different category. Just gotta get used to it. Oh, that's gonna be a penalty. Somehow. All the practice I've done on this track this week anyways is 3 categories behind it, or 2 categories behind this one. So all my braking points and turn-in points are based off of a car that's half as fast and agile as this one. Try that over. Still 5 odd some minutes before the next daily seed, so probably gonna spend just enough time to get comfortable with this car, and then have to go back and get comfortable with the Porsche again. Seems like a very Travis thing to do. Let's go over to I'm not going to mess around with that anymore. I don't want to get acclimated with a different set of physics and different car and handling and all that. Shouldn't even mess with it. Let's Let's try to get... What? What? Oh, yeah. I only have enough time for one lap, but let's do it. I was having a lot of fun with the Toyota Supra earlier this week. I'm kind of sad that, at least for me, the physics have changed so much that I can't be as consistent with that car. I had really good races this week. Like I said, I saved a couple of replays. I'll have to upload probably some to my channel. And it was fun to be able to drive a different car that I'm not constantly driving, especially on these streams. I mean, 90% of the time on this stream I've driven the Porsche. I mean, hell, at this point I guess I really should just... The Manufacturer's Cup is just Group 3 cars, so I might as well just go ahead and pull the trigger on the Porsche. Oh, that was really late. So I just realized that my camera, I was messing around with the settings earlier. I normally have the size set to medium, but it's large, so it's really eating up a good chunk of the upper right hand corner there. I didn't mean to do that, but it's too late in the stream to change it now. I have some guys at work that I was talking about how I'm streaming, and I just cannot get this PS5 camera set up properly with lighting. Like, I like to do a lot of my research before I purchase things, and I didn't want to invest in this camera, although it is a very cheap entry level way into streaming. I still didn't want to spend $60 on something that was just going to be a hot piece of garbage. So I watched the videos and everyone was like, oh yeah, this camera's great for $60, you know, it's really high quality, and they showed me the examples of what it would look like with proper lighting, etc. So I tried my best to mimic that in my office. I've got a lot of lights set up, pointed at me, but it's just so damn bright on my face. Like, I just turned into a blob of white. So that's why I was kind of messing around with the settings earlier, and why my screen is larger than normal, which I'm just now realizing 2 hours into the stream. So apologies for that if it's taking up too much space. But you get a better detailed look at my beautiful, scruffy, bearded face. Unlike a legit streamer who could move their window box wherever they wanted it to be. I don't have enough time for another lap. The ideal position would be the lower left, but then that covers up all my wheel settings. With like a proper stream setup, like what's the popular one that everyone uses, like Elgato, be able to move the camera wherever you want it to. You're streaming through a computer as opposed to streaming directly through the PlayStation. They would put it in the lower left, but they'd bump it up enough to where it's right above all of the important information on the lower left. Because there's a pretty good space there on the left where you've got the... why can't I think of the words here? You've got the track position, what position everyone's in, and there's a good chunk of space between that and your lap times and your tire, what tires you have, how worn your tires are, etc. So that seems to be what most professional YouTubers are using. Oh shit, I'm an eighth. I need to change my tires. I'm gonna go to mediums for sure. I'm starting too far back. To start on softs. Yeah, so I mean that's just such an investment though. This camera was $60. It does what I need it to do. I'm not one who likes to half-ass something, so if I'm gonna spend the money to be a professional streamer, it was gonna be like $1,000+. Get a decent camera, a mic, boom, to hold the mic, a stream deck, Elgato system. Might have to run all this cabling to my computer and stream off of that as opposed to doing it directly from the PlayStation. It seemed like a lot more work. And I will definitely put the time and money into that if this becomes something else other than the let's just do this for fun and share my passion of Gran Turismo with people that occasionally pop in and watch or watch replays. I'm not opposed to it. But I'd also like for the stream to pay for itself. And I can't even monetize. I started looking into that. I don't think you can monetize your streams until you get 1,000 subscribers. And I think even today, I only have 17, so I got a ways off. Anyways, another race. Let's hopefully fare better here than we did in the last race. Let's not make any dumb mistakes. Let's try to avoid contact, have a clean race, and not have the chicane of death kill me. A lot of supers in front of me. That's a penalty. At least I didn't die like those folks. The worst time to get that penalty though is lap 1 because everything's still so tight. I'm going to lose several positions here. Probably going to end up down in 10th or worse. Left you the space. Compromise both of us. Good job, bro. That's Bullwinkle. I won't give him any crap. He's a good player. It looked like he was coming up the inside, though, and I would have given it to him. So I got the penalty. Alright, 9th. Pick up 10 and 11. 12. 13's going to pass me too. Again, fucking terrible time to get that penalty. Got a Corvette, sweet. It's a cool livery too. Alright, after all that, I'm 2 positions down. It's not terrible. Come on, Pit. I'm not going to fight against you, dude. No reason to break the toe. Work with you. Look at that gap between us and the group in front of us. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, come on. I just cannot get a break. I had that one good race, but I've been making silly ass mistakes. Just too concerned about the person in front of me instead of what I was doing. I wanted to finish on a high note here, but oh my god, I did so much better in the rest of the earlier this week. Jesus, I can't talk anymore. Earlier this week, I just need to stop talking and streaming. I'm just murdering myself here. I don't want to quit. I kind of want to quit, but I don't want to quit because it's going to jack up my driver rate. Not a good way to end the stream, but alright, let's just push forward. 8 seconds behind the person in front of me. I'm hungry. Or am I angry? Maybe that's why I'm doing so bad. Ah, that was so bad. Make it like 13 seconds after that, or longer. You know what the problem was? Why I don't start on medium tires. Every time I start on medium tires, I have a crappy ass race. So regardless of what position I'm in the rest of this week, be that in the top 3, 4, 5, or in the last, 14, 15, 16, I'm going soft tires at the start. Well, this should be a boring 7 laps. I don't know if I'm going to see anybody. Hot as hell. Sweating. Turned my heat down like an hour ago. Alexa, what's the thermostat set to? 62 degrees. Here I am, sweating. Out of shape. I did say the force feedback felt heavier since the update. I'm sure that is making me work harder. It's terrible. Should pit here. out corners, getting my braking points wrong. Alright, softs, no fuel, hydrate. Cheers to anybody that chimed in, is watching, or will watch later. I do appreciate it. Sorry for the last couple races, pretty hot garbage. Still having fun, I'm just frustrated with myself. Making silly mistakes. Not being consistent. I'm at a higher level now in this game, so I need to be focusing more on being consistent. That's what's going to keep my rank. That was the problem last time when I dropped from A back to B. And also rage quitting, which I will not be doing. At least today. Not today. Seconds nearly behind the person in front of me. Normally you'd see a mini map in the upper right hand corner, but that's where my camera is covering that at the moment. I'm sure there is a gigantic gap between me and the person in front of me. It's like 1/6 of the total lap time. Alright, 4 laps to go. Let's see if we can put in the fastest lap. I'd be really pushing my fastest lap. Currently it's 1:38.7. I think my best is a 1:37.9 or something like that. I don't remember. I'm in the 1:37s though. Taking that corner well enough to put in fastest lap. I'm losing a lot of time here. Out of that last corner like a 1:24 to be anywhere near putting in a 1:37. Three laps. Can't take that corner right, and I misshifted. That's a hard corner to get right. That whole segment of the track is very difficult. The dust chicane coming off of that weird long lefter that turns into a sharp lefter. last lap was my best as a 141. It's not good. What? Jesus. Alright. Let's try to get a sub 140 lap at least here. Better. It wasn't perfect, but it's better. Ah! There goes that. Where are we going? Again, not quitting. Someone else said he crashed out. So that would have been pushing in there. That would have been a position gained. A 3-second penalty for what? I mean, I love Gran Turismo. I really do. But for the love of God, Polyphony Digital, get your penalty system figured out. I understand that they don't want people wall riding, like that's a thing. And that's why hitting the wall grants you a penalty, or are they chalking it up as you're doing damage to the wall? Like that's how it would be in real life, I guess. You know, if you're on a track in your personal vehicle and you're not insured or covered by any sort of a race team, and you do damage to the track, they're going to charge you for that. They're going to penalize you for that. I mean, I get all that, but this is a racing game, man. Like, what benefit do I get for slamming into the wall at 180 miles an hour? Why am I getting even more penalized for something like that? It's been a big complaint from a lot of people that play this game that have a voice and opinion to share. Like, why? It's not benefiting me at the wall, so why am I getting penalized for it? Figure it out. Figure it out, Polyphony Digital. Figure it out. It's gotta be a better way. Tokyo drifts through that last corner. Well, this is my worst result of the night. I did another race is because I wanted to try to end on a better note, but it just made it worse. But I did have fun, and I will most likely be streaming again Saturday. But I'm kind of glad this one's over. It's still so hot. Why am I so damn hot? Put some shorts on. That was rough. We'll give it the GG anyways. Okay. I think I'll end it here. Doesn't appear that anyone is watching at the moment other than myself. So, for those of you that chimed in, or those of you that watch later, again, not to sound like a broken record, but I do appreciate it. You know, you're not really supporting me in any way, shape, or form here, but I just appreciate that if someone watches this for a few minutes and gets a few minutes of entertainment, then that's a mission accomplished. Again, be that as good racing or bad racing and me complaining about it. Either way, I had a good time, and looking forward to doing the Nations Cup and Manufacturers Cup in the coming month here. So expect more streams of that. But we'll go ahead and end it here. I hope I'll do better next time. I had a couple good races, but a couple bad, especially at the end, and I don't like to end on a bad note. It's kind of leaves a sour taste in my mouth, but I really don't want to stream any longer because it's just gonna keep going, keep going, keep going, and um, kind of tired and hot and frustrated. But also at the same time, I had fun. So yeah, I'll end it here. Again, thanks to anybody that watched. Appreciate it, and I'll catch you all next time.